Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Now, one thing I've noticed when it comes to the United fan base this year is they've been split down the middle, and no matter if the Amorim or out, they've had the same problem, which is the midfield's been too easy to run through. Now, some fans have put the blame at Bruno Fernandes' door. They say that he shouldn't play there, he's not defensively witty, he loses his positioning at times and it makes us easy to run through. Other fans have put that blame at Ruben Amorim's door. Other fans have said, well, we had the chance to sign a midfielder, we went and got 3 forwards. He should have kept Bruno as a 10 and then brought in another centre mid that can do the athleticism side and whatever. So there's been a big split and a big divide, but everyone seems to have highlighted the same problem. Now, after 2 wins back to back and a big win at Anfield, all of a sudden I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything about the system. I'm not hearing anything about the tactics. And do you know what else I'm not hearing anything about? The players that are playing in the midfield. I'm not hearing any Bruno slander at this current moment. I'm not hearing, oh, Bruno can't do the position and he can't blah blah. And for that reason, I think he deserves his flowers just like Harry Maguire deserved his a few weeks back. And or even now, with a big winner. And just like Ruben Amorim deserves his flowers for finally getting back-to-back wins. Last season, all I was hearing is, oh, Bruno, he led us to 15th. Bruno, get it. So what about his leadership skills now, after a massive win at Anfield? What about his leadership skills after a massive FA Cup final against City? Come on, man, let's be consistent. Bruno Fernandes is class. Top class. Do I think he's playing in the right position to get the best out of him? No. But when you look at his defensive stats, when you look at his stats all around the board, there's a reason he's been ranked as the second best midfielder in the Premier League this season. By statistics, by data. Not by eye test, not by feelings, by facts. Bruno Fernandes is a beast, mate. And anyone that puts the blame on his door is bonkers. But look, man, I've seen a lot of fans saying, oh, Robbo, you was Amorim out the other. Of course, the results weren't coming. And the man was saying he's going to keep doing the same thing. He's not changing even for the Pope. I never once said Ruben Amorim can't change this around. I never once said Ruben Amorim isn't a good manager. What I said is if he's going to remain stubborn, if he isn't going to change, we'll be in a relegation battle because the results will stay the same. But a lot of people only look at the formation and say, oh, he's not changed. Of course he's changed. Go and watch some tactic breakdowns and you'll see the way we're playing football now is not what he was trying to do originally. Now, do I care about that? No, because we're getting results. But I do think it's crazy how the fans who were on Ole for only having one way and no tactics, he didn't have tactical, he didn't have the tactical nous to change it. And now in support of a manager that apparently only plays one way, and man in support of that. I find it crazy how people were so against Ole for the attacking, counter-attacking football, but now they're in support of long ball FC. I think this is absurd. But me personally, I didn't care how we won the games then. I didn't care how we won the games under Mourinho, and I don't care how we win the games now. But there's a lot of fans that did, and now they're in support of all the things that ran out of the club, which is crazy to me. But yeah, man, the difference with me going in about Ruben and a lot of the fans that go in about Bruno is even when Bruno played as a 10, the fans that are against him, all these detractors, were saying the same things then. Oh, he runs out of position, he leaves gaps so the midfield gets ran through. And that's when he weren't part of the double pivot. Even in the 10, they still had the same complaints. They just don't like Bruno. Now, with me, it's not a case of not liking Ruben Amorim. I like to get results. I like to see my team doing well. And they weren't. But now, the momentum looks like it's changing. So you'll see me on here saying, big up Ruben. You'll see me on here saying, I'm in. And you'll see me on here saying, come on, you Reds. Let's go, man. What do you guys think, no? Do you think Bruno deserves his flowers? Do you think Bruno was the problem? Do you think the system was the problem? Do you think everything's changing now? Or do you think it'll be the same old United and in the next 3 games we'll end up blowing what we've just done? Like, share, comment and subscribe.